and welcome back to my channel. I feel really excited. This is the first time I'm properly filming with my new backdrop. Look at how good it looks. I can't even. This just embodies my soul, these blush colored tones, and the fan's on, hence why it's kind of like waving in the background. So today's video is going to be on the Kylie Holiday Palette, which I actually got for Christmas. Oh. Yeah, so it's just a simple like matte smoky eye that I wanted to do. So I hope you guys like it. Let me know what you would like to see next in the comments below. Excuse my hair, it's just a bit much today. And also I bought this choker and it's so pretty and it was really quite expensive and it broke almost as soon as I put it on. Anyways, if you're not already, go and subscribe to my channel. Click that button down below. Go and follow me on Instagram and Snapchat, and I'll have that all linked down in the description box, as well as all the products that I've used in this video. Let me know what you would like to see next in my next video in the comments below, and if you would like to see how I got to this look, please keep watching.
Oh yeah, and did I mention that it's bloody hot here? Not even kidding. I've already prepped my eyes obviously and my eyebrows, and I'm going to go ahead and use the Kylie Holiday Palette. So I want my eye to be quite sharp. I'm going to apply some tape first, and then I'm first using the light brown, which is the best transition shade in this palette, and I'm going to use this brush from Vanity Planet. I'm blending it from the tape line into the crease and towards the inner corner of my eye, building the color up and bringing it from the outer corner into the inner corner, and just really building it upwards towards the brow bone as well. Then using this Morphe Bullet Crease brush and this dark matte purple shade, I'm starting from the outer corner and patting that right along the tape and then into the crease, as you can see, sort of creating that triangle effect, and just where I applied that transition shade, creating a really deep crease, I guess. And then I am using this angled brush in the same purple color to bring the color as a straight line in towards the crease and the inner corner of my eye, as you can see where it's placed, and then blending it out and buffing it a little bit. It kind of looks a little bit like a cut crease, but I guess a soft one-ish, I guess. Then I am grabbing this flat Sigma brush and the same purple shade again, and I'm going to deepen up that outer corner a little bit more and make it a little bit darker, as you can see, just patting that color on. And then I wanted the purple to come in a little further, so as you can see, I'm blending it out using my Sigma tapered blending brush. Then using the Bareminerals Bareskin Concealer in Light, I'm applying that onto my eyelid where there currently is no shadow, I'm pretty sure you can tell, and then I'm going to be using this flat concealer brush to shape it from the inner corner towards the crease, trying to make it as neat as possible. This is like my first time doing this kind of look, so it didn't turn out exactly how I wanted in the blending of the concealer and how high up to put the concealer, and I should have used a much smaller brush, as you can see. And then I am just using the same flat brush again, and I'm patting the lightest cream matte shade onto where I just applied the concealer. It kind of sets it, but it also makes it a lot more dark, and then I just sort of blended it in a little bit more using the flat brush with the purple on it. Then using the Tarte's Pro Glow palette, I'm highlighting my brow bone using the lightest highlighter in the palette. It's time to remove the tape, and I'm going ahead with priming my face using the Rimmel Lasting Finish Primer, which gives a great glowing finish. I'm applying that on the outside of my face and on my forehead. Then I'm also using this Baby Benefit Professional for my T-zone area, so I can keep that a little less shiny in these summertime. For foundation, I'm using the MAC Studio Fix Fluid in NC30, as always, applying that with my small Real Techniques foundation brush before blending it using my damp beauty blender. Once I've blended that all in, I'm going to use my Bareminerals Bareskin Concealer again in Light and applying that under both my eyes. I'm blending out each eye as I apply the concealer this time, as sometimes I feel like this dries a bit too quick. And then I went and applied the concealer on my forehead, of course, and then blending out again. Going straight onto baking, I'm using my Laura Mercier Loose Translucent Powder and applying that under my eyes using my damp sponge. And then while I wait for that to bake, I'm using a combo of these two highlighters from the Tarte palette, and I'm going to be putting that in the inner corner of my eye to brighten it up. Then for mascara, I am using the Max Factor Velvet Volume Mascara for my lashes. As today I'm not using any falsies, just going natural. Then I'm going onto a cream contour using the same palette and this small concealer brush from Vanity Planet and applying that in the usual place to define my cheeks and bring it up towards the temple and then blending it out with my sponge. Then since I had my baking on for about over 5 minutes, it was time to take it off using my Real Techniques small contour brush and MAC Light Plus. And then I went back and applied more of the product onto my forehead and nose and then blending that in. I blended this one in using the Real Techniques brush as I find it's better on my forehead as well. Once I blended my nose in, I hadn't highlighted my nose yet, so I went ahead and did that using the concealer, as you can see, putting it on either side of the contour and down the bridge of my nose. I try and do that most times with the contour. Using the powder shade and this Benefit contour brush, I am going to contour my cheeks, as you can see, a little more as if they weren't contoured already, and using the Real Techniques brush on my forehead again. For a little colour on my cheeks, I'm using the Too Faced Sweetheart blush in Peach Beach and using my H&M brush, of course. For my lower lash line, I'm using the brown transition shade and my Morphe Bullet brush, my MB18, and for the outer corner, I am using the Sigma Short Shader and the dark matte purple shade, just patting that on about halfway across my eye before applying some mascara just easily on my lower lashes. For highlight, I'm using the same palette and mixing those two colours because they are my favourite, and layering that up on my cheekbones and then of course along my nose and on the top of my lip as well. Applying liner to my eyes, I'm using the Maybelline Big Eyes Liner in black just in my outer corner waterline and lash line as well. For lips, I am using this Ofra lip liner in pink and I'm just lining my lips obviously. And then for my liquid lipstick today, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Lip in Pure Hollywood. It is still one of my favorite liquid lips ever, but the color is a little bit light for me. I think I've mentioned it before, so I try and blend it in with a brush and my finger a little bit. And then I'm setting my face using the NYX Dewy Finish setting spray. Then I decided that I want to apply this shimmery lip gloss over the top. It's by Luna and it's called Tatiana, and I got this in my Lip Monthly bag. And I love applying it all over my nude lips because it adds a great shimmery, bronzy, glossy effect.
And here you have it. This is the finished look of the day. I hope you guys liked it. Nothing too amazing, but I do really like a good matte smoky eye every once in a while, especially for us hooded eye girls. Sometimes shimmers can be a little bit too much. Thank you guys so much for watching, and for those of you who got to the very end, I appreciate you all very, very much. Let me know what you would like to see next in the comments below. And yeah, give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and hopefully I will see you all very, very soon. Bye guys.